Of course. Come on. There. Oh, my bad. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. All right, let's get the YouTube up. There it is. There it is. How you doing, guys? Give me just a second. Abyss, Monkey, True Gem. Just setting up. Give me a minute. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Here, let me move this just over. Let me move this just over here. Hang on. How you doing, Chillin' and Fireka and Introvert? What's Lord? Did I watch MHA? I do. Just give me a second to finish something up, all right? 2 more seconds. Just need to make one quick adjustment. Okay, move that over here. I think we're good. Who's the GOAT? I don't follow basketball. I don't care who's the GOAT, Jordan or LeBron. Makes no difference to me. Just started. Nice. Just finished Cyberpunk. Very nice. I haven't started myself yet. Can I rank my favorite Blue Lock characters? I can remember like 3 of their names. I can barely remember. I remember Bachara. I remember Isagi. I remember Nagi. And I think I remember most of their faces, but I pretty much forget everybody's name. So there's no way I could. How you doing, Raheem? And yeah, your mic is a little bit. Your mic's a little bit off. That should be better. That should be a bit better. I want to cry every time I see something about anime. Are you only watching sad anime? Low-key excited for Angel Beats. It better be good. So Angel Beats is good. I do have a minor complaint about like a plot hole, but overall, I think it's good. About Cyberpunk. Nice. Can you give me? I don't have a number 1. How you doing, Wheezy? I think you should create a Discord server. I already have one. There's like 100 and how many people are in there? 150. 150 people in there. I need to eat. So you can eat while you're here. Did I hear that Dragon Ball Super will get a season 2? Yes. There's an announcement coming next year. I'm expecting a 10 on 10. I'm not sure if I would give Angel Beats a 10 on 10. I personally would not give Angel Beats a 10 on 10. Maybe like an 8 to an 8.5. What do I think of Dr. Stone? I don't like the direction the manga takes, and I think the earlier seasons are better than the newer ones. What's my favorite gear ratio? Favorite gear ratio? I don't know what you mean. Like, are we talking about gear, like Luffy's gears? I have not seen Infinity Castle. Why do you look like that, Jay? My love story is very funny. Love story is pretty funny, yes. It's pretty funny. Prepare for some cyber depression after... Okay. I can handle depression pretty well. Ippo retirement arc is way too long. I mean, in the manga, I haven't read it. I don't read Ippo. ReZero, pretty good. Mechanical... Oh, mechanical... I don't know anything about mechanical gears. I don't know what you're talking about. Why have streams been so late lately? Because it's Sunday. Sunday, my schedule is different. Friday, I had a dentist appointment. And if you read my YouTube post and you join the Discord server, you'll see that there's been some family stuff going on. This is a late stream, but it's also Sunday. You don't read Ippo? I do not. I don't read anything, really. Opinions on Ashita no Joe? I have not seen Ashita no Joe. I'm scared about to get very sad after a few episodes. Oh, it's my love story. My love story is not sad. Do I know anything about mechanical gears? No, I don't. I look familiar. I get that all the time. Have I watched Hunter x Hunter multiple times? You kind of look familiar. What's my favorite anime character? Guys, I think you can only ask that question if you've seen like 20 series. I don't know how. I do not have a favorite. Least favorite isekai? I don't keep track of such things. I don't keep track of least favorites or favorites in general. Okay. Pack it up, Uncle. Okay, so here, if you don't like it here, I'll happily give you a timeout. If I'm too old for you, here, go to your timeout room. Was Love Story sad? Nope. Are you Canadian? Yup. Vinland Saga or Naruto? Whew. I think Naruto means more to me, but Vinland Saga is basically a 10 for me. I'm kind of torn because I score Vinland Saga higher, but Naruto just has more. There's a lot more there. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. How you doing, horror? Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really struggling with it. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it so far. Do I? No, cooked, I do not. Just pack it up. Again, if you don't like it here, just go. Vinland Saga Season 1 or 2? 2. Kuroko Basketball, great series. City Hunter, haven't seen that one either. You have no nostalgia for Naruto? I just said I do. I just said that I spent, I grew up with it. I don't really care much for nostalgia, but the fact is I did watch it multiple times growing up. I did not get into Konosuba. How you doing, Aina? For real, Season 2 is goated. I agree. Sakamoto Season 2 was good. Sakamoto Days? Does it have 2 seasons? I don't think it has 2 seasons. JoJo's is the only Taro. I'm sorry, if you only like JoJo's is a good anime, but if you think that's the only good one, I don't know what to tell you. What got me into anime? Watching anime. Nothing got me into it. I just started watching. To Your Eternity? Yeah, absolutely. Uncle, I said pack it up. Don't make me angry. Okay, so if you don't like it here, you're gone. You're gone. And blocked. Goodbye. Boop. All right. Gachakuda low-key. I just started it. I just started Gachakuda. Do I know you? I know who Sukuna is. Yeah. Yes. How you doing, Demon? Hisoka or Chrollo? Oh, I don't. We know who's stronger because in the manga they fight. In the manga, Chrollo and Hisoka fight. So I will not spoil that for you if you are not reading. Opinions on Monster? Great series. How you doing, Fried Rich? You've been streaming for 2 days. I've been streaming for about 7 minutes. Do you already watch JJK? Execution? No. Did you already watch? Already answered that one. Do you think Johann Lieber is just misunderstood? No, he's evil. Johann is evil. 100% evil. What's good? How you doing, Brian? It's obviously Hisoka if you read the manga fight. That's not what I remember seeing, but all right. Iruma-kun in Demon High School. I don't know who that is. How you doing, Tissue Bits and Davis, and Score Bunny or Grookey? I have no idea who they are. Thank you. Don't shave. Favorite anime? Don't have one. Thank you for the teddy bears emoji face. Dumbbell-kun? Are we doing a gym session? People say Chrollo only won because he had prep. I don't do the power scaling nonsense. It comes down to story and writing. Do you watch romance? I absolutely do. Gojo or Sukuna? I prefer Sukuna. Have I watched Monster? I'm working on it. Great series. You like more Bankai or Domain Expansion? Bankai, personally. Chrollo dodged the fight for a year gathering nen abilities. Okay. Who cares? Okay. He still lost. Whoever wins, wins. What's your opinion on Toradora? It's okay. It's better than average, but not the best I've seen. It's like middle of the pack. How are you? I'm pretty good, thank you. Thank you, eBay. Have I seen a Thai romance called 49 Cats? Never heard of it. Favorite main character? I have absolutely no idea. Have I seen Heavenly Delusions? I have not. Naruto or Dragon Ball Z? Why I never became crazy over it. Bleach had me for a few. Should I watch Maji? Maji's very good, but I enjoy Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach. I enjoy all of that. Best romance is Snafu. I love Snafu and Clannad. I like them both very much. They're not my favorites, but they're both very good. Highly recommend. Naruto or Boruto? If we're going off of the anime, then definitely Naruto. Did I see Immortal King? I dropped Immortal King. Do I have a job? What do you classify as a job? Because I do make money doing this. Watch Chinese anime. So I don't care if it's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Western. A good show is a good show. Have I seen Angel Next Door? Great series as well. What anime has the best story? My favorite story is One Piece, but like, there's a lot of anime with very good story. Full Metal, Vinland Saga, so on and so on. Hunter x Hunter or Full Metal, for me, Full Metal. Cloud Knight didn't give me trauma. It is sad though. How many push-ups can I do? Push-ups are boring and easy at this point, so I don't know. Mew or Dragonite? I'm a dragon guy, so I'm going with Dragonite. Chinese anime called 26. Never heard of it. OG Naruto or Shippuden. I love them both, but I'm going to go with Shippuden just because I have more peak moments in Shippuden, even though Naruto itself is quite... it's really good. Did I know an anime where the villain wins? I'm trying to think end of story villain wins. I know there are times where the villain temporarily wins. Also depends how we categorize a villain. Like, trying to think. Where the end of the story goes to the villain. I'll admit I'm struggling with it. What Bankai do I think is most liked? If I have to just go off of, okay, who are the most popular characters in Bleach? There's Aizen, there's Kenpachi, there's Ichigo. I think it's probably going to be... it's my guess would be, or Yamamoto. I'm kind of leaning towards Aizen or Yamamoto. Watch Drifters already. I think I did. I actually don't know if I remember if I watched Drifters. Also, Wyasu, thank you for the heart and the flower. You look like the guy who lives down the lane. Okay, cool. Tell me about my channel. We mostly talk about anime, sometimes video games. What currently airing anime? I just watched the new One Punch Man episode, the new Hero Academia episode. I think I'm up to date on Campfire Cooking as well. And what else that's airing? I just saw the new One Piece episode, but it was more of a recap. Luffy or Naruto? For what purpose? I like Luffy more. Well, I like Luffy's character more. I like Naruto's personality more. Don't bring up One Punch Man. I mean, I understand your feelings. I'll admit, it's not exactly at the standard it should be. Is Season 3 really that bad? It is pretty bad. I wouldn't give it the ratings that it's getting, but it does deserve bad ratings. Like, I wouldn't give it a 2 on 10, but it is pretty bad. Have I ever watched Dandadan? I finished Season 1, but then I dropped it. Lego? I'm a fan of Lego. I don't collect any, though. My name is Brody. I'm from Texas. How you doing? Go Cowboys. Okay, I don't really know any of those teams, but all right. How do you feel about Attack on Titan? Do you think it's... So I don't care if it's overrated or underrated or whatever. Like, if you love AOT, power to you. If you don't like it, not going to judge you for that either. I enjoy the series, I'm not a super fan, that's for sure. Favorite Bankai? I'm biased. I'm just going to... actually, you know what? Shinji's. I guess people had high... So yeah, I think people are really downvoting it because it really fell short of expectation. It is bad, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. What's the main reason you love Snow White with red hair? Because she is, a fantastic story, actual romance development, good adventure, great writing, interesting world building. And the protagonist, Shirayuki, amazing. She's adventurous, she's independent, highly intellectual, great development, does a lot of really cool stuff, and I don't want to spoil too much for those who might be getting into the series. Let's just say she does a lot of really cool things, saves a lot of people. What else? I just like the calm, intelligent, rational, good communicators, adventurous, brave. She's wonderful character. Her love interest also just... I love the dynamic. I love it. Thank you. How you doing, Lily? And Box and Hyorishi. Favorite Pokemon starter? Probably Cyndaquil, Dr. Stone. I like the earlier seasons more. How many new episodes of One Punch Man came out? 7. One Punch Man gets bad rating because Season 1 was goated. Season 1 was a lot better than the next 2. Absolutely. You're not responding? I just responded to that. And your last message was do. I don't know what you want. What do you want me to say to that? Why are you swaying? Because I'm walking. Exactly. Thoughts on Maji? I think Maji is absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. How do I feel about Apothecary Diaries if I ever watched it? It is great. I really recommend that one as well. Do I watch isekai? Depends. If it's a good isekai, then yes. Favorite show growing up? I have a lot. I don't really have a favorite. I have multiple. So like Digimon, Metabots, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Teen Titans, Ben 10. Love a Multitasking King. Well, cool. I don't really consider this multitasking. We're barely walking. What do I think about Sakamoto Days? I dropped it halfway through the season. How you doing, Axolotl? Thank you for the heart. Favorite Full Metal character? I'm actually not sure. I just say Greed. I think Greed's a solid pick. Or Armstrong, maybe. Favorite Black Clover? Oh, wait. Yes, Black Clover. Great series. Have I watched Ippo? I've watched Ippo. I have not read it. Favorite sports anime? Ippo. How you doing, Timur? Apothecary Diaries is one of my favorites. It's a great series. Nintendo? I like Nintendo. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't follow the sport. I don't have any input. One Piece or Full Metal? If we're talking about the anime specifically, I'm giving it to Full Metal. Seven Deadly Sins? I like Seven Deadly Sins. Gachakuda, just started it. Saw 3 episodes. Ratings on Shangri-La? Shangri-La, somewhere between like a 7.5 and an 8.5 because it has a really good start. Though the ending of the last season was, I don't care for the gaming tournament. I've never been in timeout. What happens to you? Basically, you can't talk. Do you know Gurren Lagann? I do know it. I just don't watch it. Favorite One Piece fruit? Kumas. I'm black. Okay, cool. Top 3? I don't have a top 3. World Trigger is getting at least an 8.5. It's been a while since I watched it, but it's not getting under an 8.5. Tokyo Revengers, wasn't a huge fan, but I did finish. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. The name of Birdhead Shangri-La Frontier. Welcome back, Becky. Did I like the ending of Vinland Saga? I absolutely did. I hope we get more soon. Past WG, no idea what that is. Parasite, great series. Why did I rhetorically say cool? Cool to what? I don't know what... I don't know. They always say the big 3 of anime. Because the big 3 refers to the main anime that dominated Shonen Jump in the early 2000s. One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. I suggest one isekai. Depends on the kind of isekai you're going for, but Digimon would be my first go-to. How you doing, Olive? And just chilled? Who should I edit? I don't know. I don't do edits. To Your Eternity Season 3 is amazing so far. I like Season 1 and 2 more, but it's still good. It's still good. Are we Twitching tonight? I have plans, unfortunately. The next Twitch stream is going to be tomorrow. And actually, if we get as many views today as we did yesterday, I will get Dispatch. If I get as many views today as I got yesterday, I will get Dispatch and we will play it. Do I remember? Welcome back, Vale. Favorite Seven Deadly Sins character, Escanor, easily. What's the name of the anime with the bird guy? It's from Shangri-La Frontier. Subaru or Thorfinn? Thorfinn. Welcome to the party. Favorite anime? Don't really have a favorite. You and OG? Depends what you classify in OG. I've been watching anime for 30 years. Good job. Okay, cool. Tokyo Revengers? Tokyo Revengers, again, not a huge fan. Medieval anime? I can't say I've watched that many, if any. The closest thing to medieval that I have seen is like Vinland Saga, and well, then Seven Deadly Sins also has a medieval vibe, but it's like fantasy, very fantastical, so kind of different. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Vale. Eskin will be like, I'm your favorite. Who decided that? I mean, I did. He's not my favorite though, but he's definitely part of the discussion. I'm a goofy Koopa. Yaranchin in Yaranchin? I have no idea what that is. Is the One Piece the all blue? No, it is not. What do I think about Fujimoto 17 to 26? I have no idea what that is. Invisigal or Blonde Blazer? Who's Blonde Blazer? How many animes have I seen? Over 900. Kuroko no Basket, seen it several times. Great sports anime. The Milan Derpy is in 3 minutes. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. Did I finish part 4? I just finished the scene with Rohan. If you know, I'm not going to say more than that. but that just tells you where I'm at. I just finished the scene with Rohan. Thorfinn and Meruem, Thorfinn or Meruem. Oh no. I'll say Thorfinn, but man, but it's like, yeah, that's not. I don't like that question. My cat's looking tasty. Please don't eat your cat. Thorkel or Askeladd. I'm going with Askeladd. Thoughts on Black Clover? Great series. I really like it. Yeah, I'm torn, man, because I really like Meruem a lot. What anime do I believe has a low fan base? I don't really pay attention. Like, I genuinely don't care about the fan base. I just don't care. If a show's good, I watch it. If it's not, I don't watch it, regardless of the fan base. Vinland Saga over anything. I mean, Vinland Saga is a great series. If that's your favorite, I get it. Did I get the Switch too? Yes. I won it. So, well, technically I was gifted it. Point is, yes, I have it. How are you doing, Psycho? We're good. Violet Evergarden is really good. It's just the age gap is kind of creepy. Very creepy. I've got a Hot Wheels singer. I have no idea what that is, but all right, cool. How you doing, Wheezy? Can you please block the Dog King? I see no reason to block anybody just yet. Why is Vinland Saga? Because Vinland Saga Season 2 is a lot more... It's very different. It's very different. And some people wanted him to pursue the path of revenge and violence, and didn't go that way. So, some people didn't like that, and I think they're wrong. But that's my taste. Have I watched... Can you not spam chat, please? I will not answer if you spam chat. Can I recommend an anime like DC and Marvel-ish? Well, you're already watching MHA. The thing you can. Well, there's also Hero Vigilantes, which is in the same universe as Hero Academia, and it's a good series, so I would try that. No, bro, I loved it personally. I think they're wrong as hell. I mean, I love Season 2. The One Piece is food, obviously. I mean, look, it's not, but like a One Piece chicken, I don't know, a One Piece chicken, no, that wouldn't be a combo. I don't know. How you doing, Harriet? Why do I not find anime entertaining? I never said, why do you not find anime entertaining, or I love anime, so I don't know. Oh, I'm getting realer by the day. Cool. If aliens kidnap you to their UFO and then you and they tell you that you need to prove being smart or you'll be used in a test, what would I do? I can do some pretty cool memory things, but I'm average in most cases. What is the best short anime with good writing? Cyber 6. That's like 8 episodes or something. Are you walking right now? Yes. Welcome back, Johan. What's the worst anime I have watched? I don't keep track. If I don't like something, I just stop watching it and I move on with my time. Can I have a shout out? Why? How you doing, ASO? I bite my phone. It's a bad habit. Yeah, that's probably that. Yeah, you shouldn't be biting your phone. It's covered in germs. Pluto is short and good. I haven't seen Pluto. Cyberpunk is again, haven't seen Cyberpunk. How you doing, Fiend? Do I watch UFC? I do not. Outside of like when they're training, I've seen them train a couple times, but I don't like watch them. I don't watch it on TV. One day you'll be a great YouTuber. I mean, okay. I'm not really worried about it. Ratings on Death Note, like a 7 for me. How you doing, Aslam? Grimoire or Triggers? I have not... I mean, which trigger? I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the sparks, Johan. Favorite anime character? I don't have one. I have one that's so bad you'll literally stop first episode. I mean, I like Goblin Slayer, and I know why you would drop it first episode. It is quite dark at the start, but I really like it. Oh... can I have a shout-out then I sub? I don't do shout-outs for no reason. I feel like I actually find people who beg for shout-outs really annoying. How you doing, Raheem? What's the stream about? Mostly talking about anime. To Be Heroine is only 7 episodes. Again, I haven't seen that one. Do I read anything or anime? Actually, I don't read manga, mostly. I mostly read practical skill books. What are your views on MHA final season? Absolutely fantastic. Should I watch Monster or JoJo's? I mean, both would be a good choice. Depends what you're going for, because Monster is a dark, slow burn. JoJo's is a very dramatic action comedy with a bit of some plot twists. Uh, if you want constant entertainment, JoJo's. If you don't mind a slow burn and you want to really settle into the story, Monster. What do I think about Tokyo Ghoul? I like the first half. What anime character do I think is the prettiest? I do not care in the slightest. My keyboard's actually not that good. I'll be shopping around for a new one. I know I've said that for weeks. Keyboards are expensive. I'm being careful. I gotta go. I'll see you later, Psycho. Should I skip fillers and Bleach? If you want to. I mean, I watch them, but they're not always worth it. Have I seen Kingdom? I have not. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good. Dan, this is fun to talk. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I have a Dragon Ball Z sweater. I have a Dragon Ball Super sweater. Do you think Kaworu and Shinji should kiss? I really don't care. Thoughts on Mysteries? I have not seen Lord of Mysteries. To Your Eternity is absolutely a fantastic series. How you doing, UFOD? The best new gen? I see. To me, that question is impossible to answer because one, I have no idea when that what year that includes. I don't know what the range is. There's also are you focusing on a particular genre? And even if you do that, I don't even know where to begin. There's too many good series, and I don't know. I can't pick favorites. Favorite soccer player? From which anime? Are you on a walking pad? Yes. 7 Deadly Sins out of 10. Being honest, I think I can't go over a 7-ish. And I like the series, it just has too many problems. What does your profile show? Escanor. The worst live action anime adaptation I've seen? The thing is, I've only seen 1.5. I've seen One Piece and I've seen Dragon Ball Evolution, which I fell asleep 10 minutes in. Favorite soccer? Again, which anime? Because if you're asking real soccer, I do not watch soccer. What's Otaku and Oku? It's Mighty Otaku. You watch Naruto? I do. I don't get why Hero Academia is so hated. It's okay. So one, it's two reasons. The fan base can be creepy, and to be fair, you can apply that to a lot of fan bases. They just have an especially bad reputation. And two is whenever a show is popular, Hero Academia is popular, there's going to be people who like it and people who don't. Simple as that. I am actually not really a manga reader, to be fair. You don't watch real football, I don't watch any sport. So it's not a football thing, it's an everything thing. Do I not watch animes that have no fan service? I've seen animes with fan service. I've seen plenty with and without. If the fan service is it's too much, then I will stop. Well, what's an otaku? An otaku is just someone it typically refers to someone who's extremely enthusiastic about anime and Japanese culture, but in this case, we're not taking it that seriously. Well, that's a good thing because there's multiple bare bones live action adaptations that are really just agonizing to watch. I imagine so. I imagine so. Thank you, Jake, for the follow. What's your rate on Fire Force? Season 1 was really, really good, which is why it's hard to say that Season 2 and 3 were really not that good. I'm sorry, but I have to go. No, you don't. What are you talking about? It's 8:50. That's plenty early. Is Classroom of the Elite peak? No. It is good. Peak? No. Ippo is 10 on 10 sports anime for me. Or 9.5 on 10. Soul Eater or Fire Force? Soul Eater. Absolutely Soul Eater. One Piece live action was the worst? No. I very, very, very strongly disagree. How you doing, Fatine? What's the Japanese writing on my sweater? I don't have any Japanese writing. It's a reference to something you will never understand. Have I watched A Fragrant Flower? Fantastic romance series. One Piece in general. Again, overrated means nothing to me. It is worthless. It means nothing. If you don't like it, cool. If you love it, cool. I don't worry about it. Can I reply to my message? I just did. I subbed to you. Well, thank you. I'm going to be at your live tomorrow. We'll see you at the next one. Snow White with red hair or silent voice? I'm going with Snow White with red hair. Should I watch 7 Deadly Sins? You could, but it has problems. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't have problems, because it does. It's just, will those problems stop you from enjoying the series? They might. They might. Can you read this message out loud? Just did. Death Note live action is weird and feels more like a random Japanese detective film. Again, I never watched it. I'm not leaving Brothers to be fun. Cool. Is Metal Alchemist Brotherhood peak? For me, yes. Demon Slayer or Overlord. I'm gonna go with Overlord. Love anime or sleep with what? Okay, you guys are getting weird. What? Don't worry about the keyboard. I'm not gonna tell you because I don't like it. It's not a good keyboard. It has so many issues. I'm just upgrading to a new one. When I get a new one, I'll tell you what that is because this isn't worth it. Overlord, why so? Because Demon Slayer is fun. It's fun. I don't dislike the series. But Overlord is more enjoyable. I like more of the characters. I like the plot more. I like the power system more. I get more fun from it. I find it funnier. You think ReZero is better than Mushoku Tensei? Mostly because of, yes. Yes, just yes. Overlord over Demon Slayer. I'm a big fan of Overlord and haven't watched much of Demon Slayer, but it's better in every way. I mean, look, you can have any preference you want. It's really no issue. Johan or... Okay, to be fair, I haven't finished Monster. I have not finished Monster. So putting Johan, even though he's fantastic, against one of my favorite villains is not exactly a fair matchup until I finish Monster. What's your thoughts on Pokemon? The game, the movies, or the anime? They butchered Season 3. It's good. The budget seems kind of messes up. I'm not really the animation, just the budget in general. I don't know what the budget is. I don't know what the One Punch Man budget is. Aizen or Madara. I'm more of a Madara fan personally. Konosuba or Prison School. I dropped Prison School immediately, and I'm not really into Konosuba. Please say okay. High School DxD or over Dio? I mean, Dio from JoJo's? I would choose Dio over High School DxD. I don't like DxD. AOT or JJK? For writing, AOT. For fun, JJK. Do you think Tanjiro is one of the worst MCs? No. Not at all. Not at all. I think Tanjiro is a perfectly fine MC. I have no complaints about him. He's not my favorite MC, but I definitely don't think he's far from the worst. Favorite food? Literally everything. Just give me food. The anime, what? I lost track of whatever you were asking. Is One Punch Man peak? No. It's fun, just not peak. Favorite Hunter character, Meruem. What anime should I watch? What do you typically like to watch? Like what kind of genres, what kind of stories? Have I watched Ancient Magus Bride? I have. You're actually the first one to mention that in a while. I really like the earlier seasons compared to the last one. Last one I wasn't a huge fan. Favorite movie? Maybe Kizuna. Just started Hunter x Hunter. How do I feel about it? I've watched it multiple times. I really like it. Haikyuu or Blue Lock? I'm giving it to Haikyuu. Favorite conclusion in an anime? Maybe Full Metal Alchemist, honestly. Agreed, later season was average. The Ancient Magus? Yeah. Kumi Woman, I have no idea what that is. I'm Canadian. Favorite Hokage? Probably, for going anime only, then probably Kakashi. For going with manga, then Shikamaru, because I'm biased, he's my guy. Is Tengen the weakest Hashira? I do not care. I do not follow power scaling in any capacity. This is an anime chat, so what do you expect? Is Alucard peak? I mean, Alucard's pretty cool. Do you see Shiki? No. Prince of Tennis or Ace of... I never finished the new Prince of Tennis. I finished the original Prince of Tennis. Ace of Diamond. I'm going to go with Ace of Diamond. How you doing, Barnard? Monster or Vinland Saga? Well, here's the thing. I haven't finished Monster. So for now, Vinland Saga. Treon or Grimoires? I think I like Treon more. What anime did I watch to get you into anime? Dragon Ball was my first one, but I didn't get into anime because of Dragon Ball. I just kept watching. I didn't think that hard about it. Have I seen Kengan Ashura? I have not. Power scaling is silly. Best 12-episode anime. It depends what kind of genre you're going for. And again, I don't have a best 12 episode. How are you? I'm good. Rashith, Trigun or Helsing? I'm going with Trigun. Tengen is faster. Again, I don't care. I don't care who's faster. Best anime to introduce someone to anime, I don't think there's an answer to that. I think you need to ask that person what they're generally into. Instead of saying, oh, here's this series, take 5 seconds and ask them what they like to watch outside of anime. What kind of stories, what kind of genre. Just get to know their interest. Toradora out of 10, like a 7 at best. You look kind of like the guy on your profile. I am not 10 feet tall and 800 pounds, but thank you. Thoughts on Demon Slayer? I enjoy it. Hunter x Hunter out of 10, like a 9. Have I watched Code Geass? I tried to. Full Metal Alchemist, 10. Darkest anime I know. The darkest anime, I actually don't remember its name. It was a really brutally vicious magical girl series. I don't remember what it's called. It made me so uncomfortable. I could not do it. Where are you from? Canada. Dr. Stone, I can't give it a 10. I can't. Full Metal Alchemist. See, Vinland Saga and Full Metal are both 10 on 10 for me. But I'm going to give it to Full Metal. But that's a hard question. What if Naruto was samurai themed? I mean, if you want to give like ninjas superpower, give samurai superpowers. Okay, sure, I'm down. DC or Marvel? For the cinematic universe, Marvel. But again, I haven't watched the movies in a while. And from what I'm hearing, that Marvel's kind of trailing down and DC's picking up. But again, I'm just out of the loop. I like the writing for Chainsaw Man. Nen or Chakra, definitely Nen. There are samurai and there are, but like I think they meant to have a series focused around samurai. Have I watched Erased multiple times? I enjoyed it. Infinity Castle, haven't seen it. Are you Christian? Nope. Please read the second last message out loud. Well, I read that one. AOT or Vinland Saga via Vinland Saga. You think someone likes Naruto? If someone likes Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, it's the closest to it. If someone likes Naruto, is Hunter x Hunter the closest thing? I'm not sure if it would be the closest thing. Also depends what parts of Naruto you're looking to replicate. I do think both are very good series. Definitely worth the watch. Batman or Iron Man? I'm an Iron Man fan. What's different between the old gen anime like Naruto and new gen? Well, Naruto and Demon Slayer are radically different series aside from being like battle shonens. But like, if we're comparing old gen to new gen, it's a lot of the same stuff. It's just the way it's animated tends to be different. Like, it's very similar stories, very similar writing, very similar character archetypes and themes and like, what's the word? There's another word I'm just forgetting at the moment. But I think it's mostly the animation style that's different. What do you think is better, old gen or... See, this question to me makes absolutely no sense, and it gets asked every single stream. I'm not giving you a hard time, by the way. Like, old or new, I feel you're literally lumping together thousands of series with no real time gap. There's going to be bad stuff that's old and bad stuff that's new. There's going to be good stuff that's old and good stuff that's new. So, like, one isn't better than the other. It makes no sense. Opinions on Shogun? If that's a show, I haven't seen it. Do a flip? Nah. Best, again, old, like, what is old? I'll just say Digimon, because Digimon's my go-to anime. Go-to isekai. So hold, YouTube is a job. Hunter x Hunter or Chakra? Hockey or Chakra? I'll go with Chakra. Ippo is peak. I would agree with you. Did I watch MHA final season? I'm up to date. I don't follow LeBron. Sorry. One Piece. I'm gonna go with One Piece. I know that's controversial. Have I seen JoJo's? I'm almost done part 4. Nen or Alchemy? Those are my 2 favorites. It's a tie. Those are my 2 favorites. Stans or Chakra? Chakra. I mean, I think stands are cool. I think stands are more interesting, but if you're going to ask like which one I would rather take, Chakra. Opinions on 7 Deadly Sins, it's good, but it has problems. A lot of problems. And I don't know what's sad, but okay. Blue Lock, I like it. Favorite movie, Kizuna. You need to give stands time. I'm on part 4. I just said I like stands. I'm almost done part 4. I know what stands are. I'm not on the first season. If I got the choice, personally I don't want any powers. But if it's like Nen, or if you're asking me to compare 2 power systems, but give me no context as to what I'm choosing them for, I'm just gonna pick off which I'd want for myself. I don't know. I need context for these things. Favorite Blue Lock character, Nagi, Grave of the Fireflies. That was a pretty good movie. Saw it a few weeks ago. Hero Nation Speaking Facts. Okay, I don't see it, but wait. The guy has no job, no girlfriend, and watches cartoons all day. So do you know anything about me? You seem like so you're the one coming into my. You have the time come into my stream and then talk like that to me. You're the one with no time, with all the time in the world, buddy. Your name, great movie. Favorite human Pokemon character? Lance, probably. When did I start watching anime? 1994. Naruto or Ichigo? I'll go with Naruto. Most entertaining? I don't really know where to start with that, because entertaining could be a number of different things. It depends on what form of entertainment I am seeking. Sometimes I want action, sometimes I want romance, sometimes I want drama, like I want it kind of, I don't really know where to go with that one. Best manga to start with, I don't really read manga. Your Lion April, it was good. Not my favorite, but it was good. Favorite JJK character, Aoi. So you can ask for shoutouts, but I have no reason to, so I don't get it. Stands are one of the best. Stands are cool. Stands are definitely unique and interesting, for sure. Thoughts on Frieren? I really like Frieren. Saw it twice. Favorite shonen? I have no idea. That's one I've seen. I don't know, 600 shonen, 700 shonens at this point. I don't know, maybe more. Your head is oddly shaped. I mean, if you're jealous of my head, you don't need to. It's okay. You watch Code Geass? I tried it, wasn't my thing. AOT, well written, but I'm not a huge fan. I enjoyed it. I did finish it. I enjoyed it. JJK and Demon Slayer, I like them both. I enjoy them both. Tunnel of Summer End is Goodbye, I haven't seen it. Naruto or Sasuke? Naruto. Bro, I'm rapping? I'm a terrible rapper, so no. Favorite Naruto character? Shikamaru easily. To Your Eternity, great series. Vegeta or Zoro? I struggled with this earlier. I'm going with Vegeta. Thoughts on newest MHA episode? Really, really good. The entire season has been really good. I don't watch Star Wars. I have not seen Pluto. You're on the toilet? Hey, that's fine. Hunter x Hunter yet? I've seen it several times. MHA, really good. Favorite One Piece arc? Probably Wano, Pokemon, or Nen. I'm gonna go with, well, wait, context. Just for me or for everybody? Dress Up Darling, I finished it. The season 2 finale was not the best. Yes, I've seen Hero Academia. Opinion on Berserk, I'd go with the 97 version if you're going to watch it. I've seen every single release. The anime doesn't really do the manga justice, though. And it doesn't get very far. Best Attack on Titan character, Levi or Erwin. Actually, Erwin's nowhere near my favorite. You like more the Whole Cake or Arlong Park, for sure. Challenge ranks, okay. Again, now's not the time for filters. Favorite Simpsons character? I don't really watch The Simpsons. Maybe Mo? I don't watch The Simpsons. Best anime in the big 3? If we're going off of just the anime, maybe Naruto, Zeno, or Anos. I like Anos more. Most entertaining action anime I've watched. So for some context for the newer people here, I've seen over 900 series. Picking one series over everything, it's not going to happen. I've probably seen around 700 to 800 action series. I have no idea. The most famous VTuber? I don't really know many VTubers. I'm a big fan. How you doing, Vike? But You don't need to be a fan. I think being a fan is kind of unnecessary. If you like being here, that's cool, but I'm not nobody special. Do you like the anime Blue Lock? Blue Lock Rivals? Is there like some sort of sequel I'm not aware of? Because I've seen season 1 and 2. Yeah, guys, don't be a fan. If you like it here, that's cool. But like, I'm just a regular guy. Is anime any good? Sure it is. ReZero? Oh, I assume you meant ReZero. Yes, I like ReZero. Favorite chips? I really don't eat chips that much. I don't remember the last time I ate chips. Ippo or Thorfinn? Oh, versus Thorfinn. I don't do power scaling stuff. Can you name a good romance series? Sure. You gave me no context there, so I'm just going to say, I'm going to give a different one. Let's say, I'll go with Snafu. Snafu's a good one. I've never watched anime. Well, there's lots of good stuff. There's lots of bad stuff, too, like anything else. Kind of depends what kind of shows you like to watch. Action series, superhero series, mysteries, action, mecha series, giant robots, Power Ranger vibes, kind of depends. Have I watched Quintessential? Yes, I've seen every episode, and I've seen the movie. Favorite voice actor that I have met? Chris Sabat. What is the one anime you love but no one talks about? Maybe Cyber 6. My cousin watches anime, might give it a try. Sure, why not? Everyone has something. Hirantipin should be ashamed of themselves. I have no idea what you're saying, but all right. Have you seen The Fragrant Flower? Yes, great series. I have not seen Infinity Castle. Snow White with Red Hair, it is my favorite romance series. Vinland Saga, 10 on 10. Isekai, Digimon. What's my Twitch? It should be linked on my. I'll just repost it. There we go. I just put it back in the TikTok chat, so it's right there. Let me put up my. There we go. We're good. Berserk. I watched every anime release. I like the show. You play any sports? I lift weights a lot, and I run in the summer. Wolf Children. I haven't gone to that yet. Best sports anime for me would be Ippo. How are you averaging 60 viewers when you weeks ago? So my average viewers will greatly depend on a few things. When in the year I'm streaming, because there's exam season. Sometimes people have different work schedules. What time of day? What day of the week? We've had 200 people in the chat before. So and sometimes we have 10 people. It really depends. When he runs the summer, he runs indoors. No. I live in an urban area. In a quiet urban area. So I just run outside. I'm pretty sure Chigiri is a girl, or no, he's not. Do you think MHA is the best new gen? It's a very good new gen. It's not my favorite, but it is very, very good. Overlord Peak. Overlord's pretty solid. I think the older seasons were better, though. Gavin, try Demon Slayer or Sakamoto Days. I mean, those are both fine. Sure. My Neighbor Totoro. That was a good movie as well. I wasn't a huge fan of Sakamoto Days, but if you like it, that's cool. Why do you not sound Canadian even though you're from Canada? Because Canada's a very diverse country, so I don't know what you mean. Canada's a very, very diverse, multicultural melting pot of different cultures. Have I seen Four Nights of the Apocalypse? I have, and I do like it for the most part. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm still at the start. I'm really struggling with it. I do not like him. Solo Leveling, I enjoy it. Would ever be All Might or One for All? I have no idea what you're asking. Who's ever? What's your top 3? I don't have a top 3. You've watched Drifters. I've told you 100 times. I mean, cool. I haven't seen Drifters, but cool. From Saskatchewan, cool. My team just won a tournament in hockey. Very, very nice. Congrats. I have not seen Shampoo. I do like romance. One Piece or Naruto, all time in your opinion? I like One Piece's story more. I like Naruto's anime more. I have not seen Mushishi. Riz was very good. Anime is for adults. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Is genocide, slavery, murder, complex political discussion, business. If you think every single anime is a bunch of school kids dating and doing silly things, you really have no idea what you're talking about. Which province? I don't really like to say what province I'm in because I've been doxxed and stalked before. It was really uncomfortable. I'm just going to say I'm more on the Eastern side. Thoughts on JJK and Demon Slayer? I like them both. Have I seen Samurai Champloo? I have not yet. Favorite genre? Currently more romance stuff. Oh, don't worry about it, Gavin. No offense, no problem. We're cool. My 3-year-old sis watches anime. Cool. Cartoons are gay. What's wrong with being gay? Have I seen Gurren Lagann? Tried it, wasn't my thing. Black Clover or World Trigger? I will say Black Clover, but I do love World Trigger. You should watch Samurai Champloo. It's on my list. It's on the list. Takapi's Original Sin, haven't seen it. Dora the Explorer, never really got into it. I was a different era. There's anime for kids, teens, adults, exactly. And even then, you can still enjoy any series at any age. Well, you probably shouldn't watch certain series as a kid, but adults can enjoy whatever they want. This guy's actually gay because no girl will date a 30-plus guy that watches cartoons. If you really feel that way, I really feel bad for you that you feel so insecure that you can't enjoy the things that give you joy because you feel like someone's going to judge you for it. You must be a pretty miserable and lonely person. Full Metal or Naruto? I'm going to say Full Metal. Have I watched Darling in the Franxx? I tried it, was not my thing. Konosuba, I just watched it. I never got into it. Avatar The Last Airbender, fantastic masterpiece. Should I let my future child read Berserk? Not as a child. Like when they're older, okay. But not when they're like 5. Might be a little bit too dark. Thoughts on JJK and Demon Slayer? I already have answered this multiple times. Mob Psycho 100, great series. What do I think of the best sports anime? Ippo is my go-to. Who cares what people say? If you like watching anime, which people here do, keep doing it. What do you think? Okay, who do you think Dofi can solo? I don't really do the power scaling stuff. One Punch Man season 3 thoughts. I'm not as mad as other people. I don't think it deserves the rating it's getting. I think it's bad. I don't think it's good, but it's not like a 2 on 10. It's not the worst ever. But it is bad. ReZero Peak, I would agree. Finally an Ippo fan. I guarantee you there's plenty in chat. I promise you. Full Metal or Atla? Haven't seen Atla, but I'm going with Full Metal. Attack on Titan. I mean, I like it. I'm just not a super fan. See, there's plenty of Ippo fans in chat. I guarantee you. Best villain? My favorite's Meruem. Demon Slayer or AOT. AOT definitely for writing, but for fun? AOT just puts me in a better mood. It's more fun for me, but AOT for the writing. Haikyuu, I guarantee you gets plenty of love, I promise. Darling in the Franxx wasn't for me. Rate the Slime. Slime is pretty good, but season 3 was not great. 1 and 2 were really good. Like seasons 1 and 2 were really good. Griffith is in prison. Neon Genesis was not for me. Darling in the Franxx, I dropped it. Do I have any friends in real life? Sure I do. Give us a recommendation. I haven't seen many shows. Tell me a bit about what you're looking for in a show, and I will find you something. Thoughts on Pokemon, the game, the movie, or the anime? Did I like MHA Season 8? It's not done yet, but I've loved it so far. Thank you, Wheezy. Tokyo Ghoul, I like the first half. Did I miss anything? Neon Genesis, I already said I dropped that one. The anime mostly. The Pokemon anime, I'm struggling. I'm having a very hard time. I think it was definitely made for a younger audience. I'm not loving it. Tony Kawa Over the Moon for you? I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed it. Is JoJo's worth it? I think so. Berserk 97, probably the best anime for it currently. I don't have a top 5. JoJo's is really good. I've watched many isekais, and I want something that isn't fight-focused. An isekai that is not fight-focused. So no ReZero, no Slime, no Digimon, no Assassin. Okay, wait. I'm sure I have something that is I'm sure I've got something somewhere. I do have to look. I do have to check my list, though. That isn't fighting focused. I mean, the thing is, one thing that came to mind was Angel Beats, but there is fighting. There is fighting in it. So I'm trying to find something with no fighting. Give me a minute. He doesn't really read manga? Yeah, correct. What manga has better anime? I mean, again, yeah, don't really read much. I grew up watching Mazinger, OG Dragon Ball. I haven't seen Mazinger. Doesn't have to be an isekai. Well, okay. If you don't care if it's an isekai, you just don't want action to be the focus. I have a lot of choices. Do you want a romance? Do you want a mystery? Do you want like just a cozy slice of life, like just something food based? Oh, romance, I got you. Romance, I got you. Let's say a romance with my love story. Code Geass wasn't for me. Divining is not a non-fight. I don't know divining. He doesn't really read manga. Sorry, you're hot. Okay. Thank you, I guess. You should watch Overflow. No, stop it. So I don't care. So I can't tell you it's underrated because I don't pay attention, nor do I care what other shows' ratings are. I don't care what people have to say. I'll watch a show myself and see if I like it. Yes, that is Gugu. I'm starting to watch Naruto Shippuden WRL. I think it's great. I love Shippuden. Would I rather have Crocodile's power or water breathing? Water breathing. I'll try My Love Story. I think it's really good. What anime character would you buy? I mean, what character would I be? I have no idea. I cannot sing Michael Myers. Say Wobble. Okay. Thoughts on Charlotte? It's a fun series. It's a fun short series. Well, fun. Kind of sad, though. What anime do I recommend I'm starting? So that doesn't really tell me anything about what you like to watch. I know you haven't seen much, but tell me about what kind of genres, stories, characters you like to see, and I'll find something. Do you think Demon Slayer fans are delusional? No. I think fans of every show are delusional. It's not exclusive to a particular series. A bunch of you are delusional. What Nen ability would I want? I don't really want Nen abilities. I'm actually completely comfortable as I am. Baki, I finished it, but I'm not a huge fan. I was pretty bored. What's an anime like Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal Alchemist? So when you tell me that, I just think Battle Shonen. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of context. So I'm going to say, you know what, you could just, you said, what was it again? Oh, and you said, what's anime like Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal? You could try Soul Eater or Fire Force kind of let me down. I'll say Soul Eater. Did I scare you for, what did you do? Dragon Ball Z, I like Dragon Ball Z. Seven Deadly Sins, I like it, but it has problems. If you're starting, you should start with older, bad quality anime. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the way to go. You can watch older series. I have no issue at all recommending older series. I do it all the time. But I think you should try and find something that's in general going to be interesting to that person. Sigma, cool. And Crocodile's sand powers are actual powers you can learn. Okay. I mean, no one can breathe. You can learn to hold your breath longer, but I have no need to turn into sand. Would I rather have a devil fruit or a stand? I'd rather have neither, but if you're forcing me, I'll take a stand. Do you think Sukuna could solo? Again, power scaling is dumb, I avoid it. Seven Deadly Sins or Hunter x Hunter? Definitely Hunter x Hunter. JJK good movie? It was pretty good. And in real life, Chuddy. I have no idea what a Chuddy is. Welcome back, Derek. Anime like Death Note, Monster and Erased come to mind. Or Future Diaries is another one. What is a perfect anime, in my opinion, that is meant no flaws? I don't really think there is such a thing, but some that come to mind would be like Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood. One Piece or Demon Slayer? Definitely One Piece. Again, I don't do the power scaling stuff. Vinland Saga, 10 on 10. Opinions on To Your Eternity? I really like it. Favorite anime most people haven't seen? Probably Cyber 6. Have I watched JoJo's? I'm on part 4. Who's your favorite? Maybe Jotaro or Josuke. No anime is perfect, I agree, but that's what makes anime good. Nothing can ever be perfect. No media is ever going to be perfect, so I don't worry about it. As long as if you have a good time, it's good. Would I rather be Garp or Kaido? I really don't want to be either of those guys. I really wouldn't want to be either, unless I can completely change everything that they do. Suggest me a 10 out of 10 anime. Full Metal Alchemist. Also depends what kind of show you're going for, but that is a 10 out of 10 for me. Chainsaw Man, I like the writing. I do like the writing for it. Thoughts on Hellsing? It was good. Hellsing was good. Opinions on Dandadan? I finished the first season, then dropped it. It just wasn't my thing. Domestic Girlfriend, I didn't like. Thank you for the follow. I can't tell what you are. Is that a fan? Did I watch Kingdom series? I have not. Your Lie in April was pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good. Which form of Luffy do I like the most? Snake Man. D Great Man, haven't seen. Oh, I saw one episode. Code Geass, dropped it a long time ago. Top 3, I don't have a top 3. You remind me of Pete Davidson. I get that every day, and I'm older than he is. So, if anything, he should remind you of me. To Your Eternity, fantastic series. Edge Runner, haven't seen. Is Chainsaw Man good? I would say it is good. It's not necessarily my favorite thing, but I do think it's done well. I do think it is. Chainsaw Man's just one season in a movie? Yeah, I know. I'm not the biggest fan, but the writing is good. The writing is good. If you were forced to take a devil fruit, I'm taking Kuma's. Opinion on Demon Slayer? I enjoy it. I do like D&D. Is there any animes I should watch? If you like D&D, I remember there being a Dungeons and Dragons kind of anime, but I'm trying to think if there's any that I can think of off the top of my head that really had that. Dungeons and Dragons. You know what? Try Maji. Try Maji. Someone called me. Okay, that's real unfortunate, Squeak. That's terrible. Chainsaw Man versus Luffy. Again, I don't do power scaling. Avatar: The Last Airbender, fantastic series. I like Solo Leveling and Shangri-La Frontier. Any recommendations? So, like, I will use that, but for future reference, guys, when you tell me what you've watched and what you like, that does help. It does help. But maybe you also want to try something completely different. Because you can... Otherwise, you end up in the trap of only watching the same kind of series. So, like, when I think of... What was it? Hold on. You said Solo Leveling and Shangri-La, so maybe try... you could try Black Clover, you could try Log Horizon, you could try ReZero. Opinions on MTAMC, I have no idea what you're talking about. Am I on the spectrum? What makes you say that? You're very old. Pete Davidson is 32. I'm older than 32. Hell's Paradise and Hunter x Hunter. I really like Hunter x Hunter. I haven't finished Hell's Paradise. Who's the strongest anime character? There is no such thing. I love the manga with the bird. Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier, great series. Am I watching Monster Dub or Sub? I'm watching Monster Subbed. Lily Pear. I have no idea who Lily Pear is, but all right. Avatar or Full Metal. Look, I love Avatar as much as the next person. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times all the way through, but Full Metal's I'm going with Full Metal. If you could have any Pokemon series as a pet, any Pokemon as a pet, probably Gengar, because it can go anywhere. He's fun. He's silly. He's a ghost. He can go on the walls. Can do a bunch of cool things. I got to think practicality here. Which from Naruto do I like best? Which form of Naruto? Maybe like Sage of Six Paths. What do I think about Tokyo Ghoul? Can you not spam chat? I will block you. Stop it. Because you're spamming a bunch of you're getting timed out. You're getting timed out. You're spamming too much, buddy. Time out for you. Come back in 5 minutes. You know the drill. Do not spam chat. It's not nice to everyone else trying to talk. We don't. No, we don't need that here. Nightmare. You're getting blocked for a different reason. What are your dad thoughts of my dad thoughts? What? I'm looking forward to Hero Academia ending. I'm excited. I think Naruto could have been better if he chose to be a villain. I disagree very strongly. If you like Trump, this isn't the place for you. I think Naruto could have been better if he chose to be a villain. I disagree with you very strongly. Because, okay, Naruto goes rogue, leaves the village, Akatsuki catches him, he's dead. End of series. What do you think wins? Prime Yuji or Gojo? I don't know. One Piece is I'm a One Piece fan, but it's not my favorite anime, but I'm a fan. Rank Vinland Saga, Vagabond. I haven't read Vagabond. I've only watched the Berserk anime, and that stops really early. And even if you take the newer anime, which goes to like the Berserker armor, that anime was terrible. So I can't really rank it fairly. And Vinland Saga is a 10. What is on your hoodie? It's a reference for work. It's from work. No, I'm not religious. School Days Makoto, I don't know it. JoJo's is the best. I mean, JoJo's is good too. I agree. Attack on Titan again. There is no proving you wrong when you have a favorite anime. Have whatever favorites you want. Fighting over favorites is stupid. Enjoy what you want, guys. My goodness. I mean, the guy literally could have been the best villain if he don't deserve a plant. You think Kid Naruto is gonna stay in the village and like scheme and create this huge plot to overthrow the village without any training, any help, nothing, and everyone hated it? No, terrible. No. Who is your favorite Demon Slayer character? Guillaume. Griffith did everything wrong. Stop defending him. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. How many HZ does your monitor have? Oh, how many hertz? I actually don't know. My friends did everything for me. I don't even know how to check that stuff. Bleach, I like Bleach. Seven Deadly Sins, if you've watched it, I have. I mean, I have Escanor as a profile picture. Kind of a cue there. It's a good show, but has a lot of problems. Ayano Koji, I like Ayano Koji. He's cool. Do I think it's unfair that Gohan became stronger than Gohan? It's totally unfair that Gohan surpassed Gohan. Have I seen Solo Leveling? Yes, twice. Favorite genre? Currently romance. What's your favorite Vinland Saga character? Thor's. Perfect Blue wasn't for me. I know you mistyped. I was just having fun. Clanad, I like Clanad. Quintessential Quintuplets, I enjoyed that as well. Anytime C, I don't know what I said, but okay, thank you. What's your favorite Hero Academia character? Either Mirio or Red Riot. Solo Leveling, I saw it twice. Favorite anime, don't have one. Thor's or Meruem? Meruem. Red Data Girl, don't know who that is. Do I have a dog? Not currently. Are you walking? Yes. Do I like Blue Box? Haven't seen it. I don't do power scaling. Thoughts on Records of Ragnarok? Dropped it at season 2. More Than a Married Couple? I think it's good, but I don't love it as much as other people seem to. I like it. It was good. Do you think it's unfair that Gohan surpassed Goku in just one movie? So I don't do the whole power scaling thing. I actually don't know where they stand in comparison to each other. If Gohan actually surpassed Goku, then what I would say is, well, my only comment would be is we've known that Gohan had tremendous potential right from the series, and every single time that he unlocked that potential is because he was pushed to the brink. So it doesn't surprise me that they did something like this. Do I care? Not particularly. I'm going to wait to see how it actually pans out when they release the next part of the anime. No Game, No Life. Besides the creepy relationship dynamic, the games are fun. Meruem Horizon, I prefer Meruem. Shangri-La Frontiers, tough, yes, I agree. Have I seen Kengan Ashura? I have not. I don't do power scaling. The Eminence in Shadow is a comedy. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And you thought there was never a girl online? There's plenty of girls online. Thoughts on Dragon Ball as a whole? I like the series. I like Dragon Ball. It's mostly Super that I wasn't a huge fan of. Super wasn't great. I want to find an anime that's on the same... Can you not spam... Okay, if you spam chat like that, I'm not going to answer you. In fact, you're getting a timeout because there's no spamming chat here. Do not spam chat, guys. You will get timed out. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Least degenerate Japanese cartoon. Most are not... I mean, just don't... I don't know. There's tons of series that aren't degenerate. Thoughts on Violet Evergarden? It's a fantastic series, but the age gap was not necessary. It's creepy. It's not a I mean, Eminence of Shadow is definitely an action isekai. It tries to be funny. I don't think it's funny. Mushoku Tensei, I can't deal with Rudius. Thoughts on Ippo? It's my favorite sports anime. Looking good today. Well, thank you, Zaimon. Bunny Girl Senpai, dropped that too. Favorite anime movie? Probably Kizuna. Do you think... No, I don't do the power scaling stuff. And even like the versus videos, I don't watch those either. I have not seen Infinity Castle. Bakemonogatari. It's been a while since I watched that one. Hold on. Wait, that's... Bakemonogatari is different from Oremonogatari, right? Hold on. Bakemono... I gotta make sure it's a different Monogatari. Oh yeah, this one. Bakemonogatari? I don't remember. I've seen it, but I don't remember. I actually don't remember. How did I drop Bunny Girl Senpai? By not continuing to watch it. Who's my favorite solo leveling Shadow? Ooh, I'd never been asked that one. It might be Igris? I think based on where we are in the anime, it might be Igris. Because, of course, the manga has more, but, the manga, whatever. I might say Igris for now. Are you good? Yeah, we're good. Coke or Pepsi? Definitely Coke. Horimiya, it's a good series as well. I don't do power scaling. Do you think Eren is a good guy or a villain? I do think he's a villain. I do. Do I think about JoJo's? I like JoJo's. Solo leveling or Vinland Saga? I will go with Vinland Saga for sure. Favorite Vinland Saga villain? Askeladd. Definitely Askeladd. Opinions on Kuroko Basketball? It's a really good sports anime. Highly recommend. Burger or hot dog? Definitely burger. What do I think would have happened later in the anime if Escanor lived? That gets complicated. That complicates things, because if you know Four Nights of the Apocalypse, you know how that leads to a whole bunch of complications. Thank you, Shadow. AO tier Vinland. Wishing the best. Well, thank you, B. One Piece. I like One Piece. Favorite ReZero route. I don't do the shipping thing, but I get what you're saying. I'm just gonna say Rem. Favorite Jewish anime? Is there any Jewish anime? I don't know any. Do I like Slam Dunk? Haven't seen it yet. Baki? I wasn't a huge fan. Gotta say I wasn't. Black Clover? Really good. How do I feel about Bond giving his sin up? I thought it was cool. Best anime season of 2025? Of 2025... was Frieren 2025? I lose track of when stuff comes out. Was Frieren really 2025? I thought that was 2024. Damn. My sense of time is awful. Vinland Saga Season 1 or 2? 2. Do I like Boruto? The anime, no. I've been afraid to pick up Seven Deadly Sins. What are some of the bigger problems? Okay. Let's be honest for a second. The fan service is bad. The relationship dynamics are creepy, and the animation falls off after Season 3. Well, in Season 3. If you think I'm old, Shadow, then you're just out of shape. Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Great series. You like Psyche K? I do not. Is Demon Slayer overrated? Does not matter. Silly concept. Debating on whether a show is overrated or not when you're discussing subjective opinions, just what people like, who cares? Enjoy what you want. Favorite opening? Period of Chemistry. VTubers? My roommate's a VTuber. I don't care what you do. If you prefer to have an avatar, that's fine by me. Spy Family? Season 1 was good. I'm still on Season 2. Thank you, PV, for the follow. I like Demon Slayer because Muichiro. Hey, cool. If you like Demon Slayer because of whatever reason, I just want you guys to enjoy whatever it is you enjoy. What anime movie do I recommend? I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. What do I think about SAO? It's pretty. Good action, nice music, but not that great of an anime. Best theme? I don't really know what you mean. It's kind of a vague question. Favorite MHA character? Mirio or Red Riot. Have I seen Kingdom? I haven't. Do I like churros? I'll eat them, but I'm not a huge fan. You want to what? Want what? The movie I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's actually a really good movie, by the way. I'm not out of shape, Uncle. If you're saying, if you like to call me old, it just tells me you're out of shape. I haven't started Spy Family. Is it okay? I think it absolutely is okay. I just started watching Shangri-La. What do you think about it? It's pretty good. I don't really like the ending of the last season. It gets into an arc I don't really care for. But that aside, I do enjoy it. Solo Leveling, seen it twice. Good time. Kingdom is nice. I just haven't seen it yet. Favorite of the big three? Bleach's manga, Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. You like L or Light? Definitely L. ReZero, I really like it. How often do you clean my PC? Every couple of weeks. But like, yeah, every couple of weeks. Have I seen Scissor 7? I have not. Kengan, I have not. Thoughts on Zoro being Zoro? I love Zoro being Zoro. Have I seen Vivi Fluorite? I have not. We have around a 20-year age gap, my Taku. I mean, cool. There's lots of people in chat who are like in early high school. That's fine. No, I'm not religious. If you meant to write pasta, I do like pasta. Favorite backstory in anime? I've seen a lot of anime, man. I don't know. Do you think Death Note's ending is a bad ending? I do not think the Death Note ending is bad. No. Funniest anime character? Sakamoto from Desuka, not Sakamoto Days. Boruto is overhated. The anime did not do the manga justice. If everyone read the manga instead, they'd probably have a different response. Did I read Vagabond? No. Best romance, Snow White with red hair. I don't know. I think Treadmill Stream is peak. I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Have I seen Records of Ragnarok? I dropped it at season 2. Hunter x Hunter manga. I have not read it. Best romance, already answered that. Favorite, Tokyo Ghoul. I like Tokyo Ghoul. Monster, I'm loving it so far. When was my birthday? It's in 2 weeks. Have I seen Baki? Yes, I finished it. How would you want Death Note to end? With L winning. One Punch Man Season 3 animation is bad. I agree it's bad. I don't think it deserves a 2 out of 10, but it deserves bad ratings. You watch Code Geass, tried it, wasn't for me. A romance anime to watch. Here's the thing, there's a wide array of different types of romance, so I do like a bit more context. I'm just going to say like My Love Story, but I can get really specific with romance series. Just your opinion on The Eminence of Shadow. I was not a fan. I was not a fan. It was very mid. Has anyone ever shamed you for watching anime outside of these live streams? No. And I usually just ban the people who are annoying. Be a man and watch non-Biori. I have no idea what that is. Your Lie in April, pretty good. What's your opinion on Seven Deadly Sins? Good series, lots of problems. Bro, my mom thinks it's a cartoon. I mean, who cares if it's a cartoon? Like, it's an animated series, but there's cartoons and anime marketed towards older, like, adults with very mature themes. So, like, they're not all made for, like, 8-year-olds. Favorite romance girl? I don't really have a favorite romance girl. What do I think about Shangri-La? It's a really good series. Best MMORPG like anime? I have no idea. An anime that's like an MMORPG. I'm going to say Log Horizon. What's your favorite scary movie? I really don't watch that many scary movies. I know we play horror games on Twitch sometimes, but I just don't watch that many scary movies. Is your hair thinning? Nope, I have pretty thick hair, actually. A silent voice or your name? I'm going to go with silent voice. What's an anime villain I agree with? End of series Meruem. I've been watching Naruto, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Great. Favorite Bleach character? Either Kisuke or Kenpachi. Seven Deadly Sins is tough. I mean, for parts of it, yes. I can't say for all of it. Thoughts on To Your Eternity? Really good series. Minion, you can stop saying the same thing. I'm ignoring you. Until you stop talking about that. I'm ignoring you. Must I get out? Get out of what? Have I ever had a girlfriend? Yes. What is the worst anime I have watched? I don't care. Like, if I don't like a series, I just stop watching it. AOT, well written, but not my favorite. Like, it's good. It's good, but not my favorite. What's the worst anime I've seen? Again, I don't really care. I just stop watching it. You're evil? Okay. Opinion on the isekai genre? I don't really know what to say to that. There's good isekais and there's bad isekais. Like any other genre. Why did she go bye-bye? I don't know. No, I don't. How you doing, streamer? What is your opinion on Devilman Crybaby? I haven't seen it. Digimon or Pokemon? Definitely Digimon. Code Geass, I actually couldn't finish. Do I like Madara? I absolutely do. How you doing, Asa? Favorite JoJo season? I'm gonna finish part 4 and I'll let you know. I'm almost done part 4. Favorite comedy? Sakamoto Desuka. Nicest shonen character? I mean, I could probably name several. I think I'll just say, like, Deku and Tanjiro are up there. but like there's going to be others that are in that discussion. The protagonist from My Love Story. I don't get why people say anime is for kids. It's because people don't know what they're talking about. Who cares? If people want to be rude or ignorant, who cares? Ignore them. Move on. What if someone enjoys isekai genre no matter how bad it is? Well, here's the thing. If someone enjoys something, am I going to tell them they can't enjoy it? Like, I don't care. If someone in chat has the complete opposite taste that I do, and, like, they love everything that I hate and vice versa, who cares? Enjoy what you want. JJK's pretty good. Top 3, I don't have a top 3. I don't have an overrated or underrated list. Do you think Stars and Stripes from MHA was killed off too quick? I will say I would have liked to see more, because they were a really cool character. We literally got to see them and they die. Spoilers, sorry. Have I read Homunculus? I have not read it, no. You know, Philip, I don't know which Philip you're talking about. Do I think Mob Psycho is good? I do think it's very good. Mushiro died as a cruel death. Yeah. Favorite from Studio Ghibli? Maybe Ponyo or Fireflies. Loved her ability. Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool. You're off screen slightly? Here, I can do that. There we go. Fixed it. Favorite One Punch Man Season 1. Have I watched Fate? I've seen Fate Stay Night and Blade Works, both of which were good. Vinland Saga is good as AOT. For me, it's better. You think One Punch Man would not be as famous if JC Staff made the first season? I don't know. I don't know. Dudes on a heavy dose of Adderall? I don't take anything. Kind of boring, but okay. For what? Favorite one? Oh, wait, it's boring that I think Season 1 is the best? I mean, Season 2 was nowhere near as good. And Season 3 definitely fell off. So, like, what do you want me to say? I made your dads? I don't think I made your dads. Have I watched Psyche K? I dropped it. You better watch Sword Art Online? I dropped it. How you doing, Fred? Favorite Hunter x Hunter character? Meruem. Thoughts on Berserk manga? I'm not reading it, but I've seen a couple of chapters. It was good. Do you think One Punch Man has gone a bit worse? Yes, it has. It definitely has. I am traumatized. I play video games called Coffin. Cool. You'll get over it. Season 1 is really the only season you can consider the best. I mean, I think most people will probably feel that way, but like if someone feels different, okay. Have I read Vagabond? I have not. Top 3 genres? I don't have a top 3 genres. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite. Do you like 80s and 90s anime? Sure, I like all anime. Well, any year. Any year. See you later, Minion. Shangri-La's goated. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. Favorite Ippo character? Ippo. Shangri-La World Trigger? Definitely World Trigger. Season 3 was the worst season, but 2 was okay. Yeah, I would agree. Schwag. Have I found peace after watching Vinland? I mean, I was at peace beforehand, but I would say it did bring me a sense of peace watching the series. Thoughts on Spirited Away? Another good choice. I really liked it. ReZero Absolute Cinema? It's pretty good. Yeah, I agree. Vinland is Peak? I agree. Seinen or Shonen? I watched both. Shangri-La is goated. Just watched it and I love Season 3. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited for the next boss fight. Not the gaming tournament, but the next boss fight. You know what I'm talking about. Did I watch Hunter x Hunter multiple times? Oh, it's getting kind of dark. Hang on. There we go. The Big Wolf. Not just that. I don't want to say too much, but there's another boss that they are kind of working towards. I don't want to spoil those who are not up to date yet. Do I like DBZ more than Naruto and Bleach? No, but I do really like DBZ. See you next stream. I'll see you at the next one. How much time are we at? Okay, we got time. Vinland Saga changed your life? Cool. Most relatable character? I actually don't know. I struggle with that one. I don't have a character I really relate to. How you doing, Duba? Any anime like Demon Slayer you would recommend? Like, what about Demon Slayer are you talking about? Because that just tells me Battle Shonen. That just basically tells me Battle Shonen and not much else. Like, what? Swordsman fights? Yolov Weki is of all knowledge. Thank you. One Piece is number 1. I like One Piece as well. Have I read Vinland Saga? No. Have I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse? I have. It is yes, I have played it. I don't have a number one. Shangri-La Frontiers not being an isekai ruins the series. That's ridiculous. Okay. That some takes are not good. Not being a particular genre has nothing to do with making it a good series. Shangri-La is a good. What genre it is has nothing to do with how good a show is. Come on. How you doing, Vaseem? World Trigger's peak. World Trigger's pretty solid. Do I have organs? Nah. Well, I mean, I'm all stomachs. So yeah, actually yes, I do. Some takes are objectively wrong. Sometimes yes. Sometimes yes. Have I played Metal Slug? I have not. I don't have a favorite anime. What's an anime with the best animation? Again, like this is a very subjective thing. Probably Violet or Fate. Metal Gear Solid, haven't played it. Erased, seen it multiple times. Evangelion was not for me. When is the most interesting part on One Piece? The most interesting? The most interesting. So we're not talking like favorite. When it comes to interesting, it's probably like right now. Literally like Vegapunk revealing the lore. Like that to me is probably the most interesting. What's your biggest general hot take? That's the thing. I don't have many hot takes because I really don't care that much. My hot take is probably Shanks is gonna die. Do I like Subaru? I do. Danny, what are you saying? I don't know. Did I watch Kuroko Basket multiple times? You watched Classroom of the Elite? Yeah, I have every season. Most emotional experience you've had watching anime? I really don't get that emotional. I might like tear up a little bit, but I'm not a very emotional person. So aside from a couple tears, nothing crazy. Cyberpunk Edge Runner is good. I haven't seen it. Best One Piece season? For me, well, Wano. The second half of Wano. What's your biggest general hot take? Already answered that one. Do I like Zoro? I do love Zoro very much. Do I watch Demon Slayer? I do. Eren isn't a villain. I would disagree. He did try to wipe out almost the entire human population. What is your opinion on Dragon Ball Xenoverse? I mean, it was a good game, but it's not the best game. Tenkaichi was better. Like, the Tenkaichi series was better. Do you get any recommendations for a first anime? That's not how I like to do things. I like to ask someone what they're generally into, like genre-wise, story-wise, character types, just have some sort of background information. Team L all the way. Hunter x Hunter Peak Fiction. Hunter x Hunter is really solid. Do I think Lemillion looks like Tintin? I see it now that you say it. I just started my first anime, Death Note. Cool. It's a good choice. He tried changing the future many times, but he couldn't. What series are we talking about? Because some shows they succeed, some they don't. Is there any anime manga, in my opinion, that had great potential? I don't really read much manga, so I haven't had that. Seen JJK and Hunter x Hunter. So you like battle shonens. Well, if you like Rage, then Vinland Saga. There's some Rage there. Lily Metal Slug is a Sega game. Oh, Sega Genesis? I haven't played that in years. Shout out a random Okay, I don't do underrated. I'm just gonna say Cyber 6 again. Favorite Full Metal arc. Oh, then the Final War. The final arc. That's my favorite. What did I think of Hunter x Hunter? It's a great series. One of my favorite shonens. Favorite isekai? Digimon. Thank you for the follow, Master. Have I played Kakarot? I've played most Dragon Ball games. What is my favorite anime during the 90s, 2000s? Probably Digimon. Oh, we're talking 90s, probably Digimon. I'd say One Piece, but it's really long. JJK and Hunter x Hunter, I think you'll like them. I mean, those are all good series. Those are all really good. How you doing, Bell? Ippo, yep, I love Ippo. Is there any anime I refuse to watch? I mean, there's very few anime I refuse to start. Like, once I drop a series, I'm probably not going back. But, like, most series I'm not against, like, there's a certain category of shows, which I do not need to elaborate on, that I do not watch. When is the meet and greet in your apartment? Again, Shadow, stop it. It's getting creepy. Have I watched I am standing on a million lives. I have not, but I've heard of it. Naruto or Vinland? I'll say Naruto, but Vinland. I rank Vinland higher actually. But if I have to pick one, favorite anime movie, Kizuna. Definitely watched it. Yeah, no, Dexter. Can we stop talking about those kinds of shows, please? It's really stop it. I think I'm gonna add that to the banned word list just so it stops. Thoughts on Chainsaw Man? I like the writing very much. Naruto or One Piece? One Piece's story, Naruto's anime. Are you gonna watch the One Piece remake? I will. You put up your Christmas decorations? Very nice. What's wrong with Dexter? No, I wasn't commenting on Dexter. I was responding to Dexter. I have no issues with the show Dexter. Why are you swinging? Because I'm walking. Favorite Demon Slayer season? The Entertainment District. First anime? Dragon Ball. Gurren Lagann wasn't for me. What's the one mask on... the Shangri-La Frontier. Can you put me on some good anime? Well, you could try Shangri-La Frontier. That's a good one. Do I watch any isekais? I've watched tons of isekais. Lizard is To Your Eternity. Call of the Night, Project K. Which one do you like? Oh, Call of the Night. I haven't played or seen either. I don't know either of those. Worst food I've eaten? Flard. Why am I moving? Because I'm walking. Do I like ReZero? I do. What do I think of Subaru's abilities? Oh, I like Subaru's abilities. They're interesting. Opinion on Vinland Saga? It's a 10 on 10. Have I tried to watch romance? I've seen dozens upon dozens of romance series, so yes. Soul Eater or World Trigger? Now, that is a hard one. I am going to say probably World Trigger. Do I like VNS? I don't know what that is. I'm 33. Do I like AOT? I do. Do I like mecha series? I don't really care if it's mecha. That doesn't really change anything. I don't watch a lot of mechas, though. Have I seen JoJo's? I'm almost done part 4. I dropped Bunny Girl. I'm bored. Give me an anime. Okay. To Your Eternity. What part of Code Geass was bad for you? I was bored out of my mind. It wasn't so much that it was bad. I was bored. Is AOT considered a mecha? I mean, we've had the Flesh mecha discussion again. Do I play video games? Yes. I have a Twitch account linked in the chat. I don't date. Is Sword Art Online good? Not for me personally. What's the most out-of-pocket anime I've watched? I don't really know what you mean. I mean, I kind of know what you mean, but at the same time, it's kind of vague. I'm just going to say like Fooly Cooly or JoJo's. Have I watched Fina Pirate? I have not. Have I seen Summertime Rendering? I have not. Is that Kosuke? What? Yes, it is Law of Weki. Opinion on Vinland Saga? It's a 10 on 10. To Your Eternity as well. Ippo is peak? I agree completely. Do I have a favorite, least favorite archetype trope? I do have yes, I actually do. Favorite is the highly intelligent, calm, rational, analytical characters. So like Rayleigh from One Piece. You got Shikamaru from Naruto. You got even Itachi would fit that category as well. Most of the time, we could say my least favorite is like when you make characters that are adults, put them in bodies of little girls, and make it really creepy. To basically make a relationship seem okay, but it's really creepy. Like in Seven Deadly Sins, for example, or Violet Evergarden, where it's just like a 15-year-old and like a middle-aged guy. What do I think about Violet? There you go. Violet Evergarden is a fantastic series. The age gap is creepy though. Law of Weki is at least an 8 plus. Favorite stand? Harvest. Have I watched Ghost Hunt? Ghost Hunt I have not. Or Ghost Hound, I have not. Girl and Her Guard Dog, I dropped it. I couldn't do it. Thoughts about Yoshikage Kira? Oh, Kira from JoJo's. He's my favorite villain so far, I think. Are you gonna grow the beard? Nope, shave it every couple of days. I don't date. I mean, I have, but I don't. They need to keep animating Ippo. I wish they did, very much so. Favorite Bankai? Shinji's. That's creepy. Better than Johan No Chance? What are we talking about? Do I like Steins Gate? I don't. I forgot an anime, but it's about an anime protagonist, very specific. Black Sword called Greed. Yeah, I don't know. What's your least favorite anime I watched? I don't know, because if I don't like it, I just drop it and I move on with my life. Not an anime. Have I watched Walking Dead? I have not. I'm new to anime. I've watched AOT and JJK. So I'll make this quick, so I'm not saying it 1,000 times. I'm gonna give you something similar, but try to expand outward, so you're not only watching battle shonens. Try Solo Leveling, I guess. Really, Harvest is cool, but boring. Why is Harvest boring? And you asked me to pick what I like, so I don't care. Are you gonna grow the beard? No, I'm not growing the beard. Yeah, guys, try to get outside of more than one genre. Don't only watch battle shonens. Do you ever enjoy an anime or TV show just because it's bad? No. I do not enjoy watching something bad. What's an anime with the bird? Shangri-La Frontier. Do I have any romance anime recommendations? I have dozens and dozens and dozens. This time I will say Gosick. How you doing, Goku? Subbed, your favorite anime mentor? Probably Koro Sensei or Rayleigh. I'm not Rizzling. Thoughts about Yoshikage Kira's speech against Shigekio. Who is Shigekio again? I'm really bad with names. Are you talking, is that his son? When he told his son about, you're kind of screwed? Like his whole little monologue there? That was pretty scary, actually. A petition for him to grow the beard? No. I don't care if you have a petition, it's not going to happen. The next Twitch stream is going to be tomorrow afternoon. Usual time, 2 p.m. Did I watch Mushoku Tensei? I dropped it. I can't deal with Rudius. Shigekio is the Harvest guy. Yeah, okay. I got it. I actually didn't like his character. Like, I didn't like it. I liked certain things about him, but as a whole, I did not like him. Rudius is awful. No, he's a pedophile. So if he disappeared, I might watch it. But yeah. Koro Sensei dope. Thank you. Demons and maggots eat for all eternity. Okay. Is there any overhated anime? Here's the thing, I don't care. I don't care if a show is hated. I don't care if a show is popular. It makes no difference to me. I don't get why people care. If you like a show, watch it. If you don't like a show, you don't need to watch it. Popularity means nothing. Has Deku really lost his quirk? Yes. Have you watched Gintama? I tried, it wasn't my thing. Even though you are not that popular, you're still popular somehow. I mean, I don't really care if I'm popular or not. Some people will like me, some people won't. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. To Eternity is literally goated, I would agree. Goblin Slayer, it's great. Favorite of the big three. I like all of them for different reasons. Like, I literally rank all of them as number one for different reasons. So, yeah. What about Black Lagoon? That's another good series. So I'm going to give you it. Okay, no. Take a break. You can take a break. Have I watched Initial D? I have not. What do I do for work? I get paid to be here, guys. Bleach or Hunter x Hunter? I'm actually going to say overall Hunter x Hunter. Overall. I'm going to go to bed. No, you're not. We're still live for another 20 minutes. You can hang in there. What do I think of Kaguya-sama Love is War? It's pretty good, but I'm not the target audience. But it is pretty good. Also, thank you, Lucas, for the hearts. Not hearts, roses. Thank you. That's the thing, I don't have a big three. I don't have like a top series. Have I watched Monogatari? Or in Monogatari, yes. The Monogatari series, no. You aren't my cup of tea, that's okay. If you don't like me, I don't really care. Best Jobro? I mean, Joseph? I mean, Josuke or Jotaro? Is Shangri-La Frontier worth watching? I think so, yes. You need to sleep? I understand. No, you don't. I've been here for a while? Cool. Favorite Western anime cartoon inspired by... I don't pay attention... Like, I don't know what inspired what. I don't know which of my favorite cartoons were inspired by what. I really don't dig that deep. I don't. I'm going to just go with, like, Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Ace of Diamond or Haikyuu? That's harder. I'm gonna say Haikyuu by a little bit. ReZero is cinema. I really like it too. Just met with all the voice actors of Death Note. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. What do I think of Steins Gate? Couldn't do it. I tried. Thank you, Lucas, for the finger hearts. And how you doing, little dummy? That's actually their name. I'm not bullying anybody. I don't care who beats who. Power scaling is dumb. What's my favorite isekai? Digimon. Favorite character design? Again, I don't really know. Guys, I've seen nearly 1,000 series. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I have not seen Slam Dunk yet. I will let you know. Did I watch New Chainsaw Man movie? Yes, Reese was very good. Do I know Macros? I do not. Stop bullying? I'm not bullying. Cannon Busters needs a season 2. I don't know it. Naruto or Luffy? I like Luffy's writing more. I like Naruto's personality more. If you need to go to sleep, that's okay. How you doing, Chris? Best JoJo character that helped the Joestars? I don't remember most of their names. Maybe Kenichi. I mean, I don't remember everyone from seasons 1 to 3. Maybe I'm just gonna go off of part 4. I'll say Kenichi. Favorite isekai? Digimon. Top 3 anime? I don't have a top 3. Gojo or All Might? I definitely prefer All Might. Should I watch Black Clover? I think it's worth a shot. How am I? Pretty good. Thank you for asking, Lazar. Otaku, Jobro is a term for side characters. Well, there's no way I would have guessed that. How am I supposed to get side characters from Jobro? That makes no sense to me. That literally makes no sense. Favorite side character? I have no idea. No, I have no idea. What are some of the best romance animes? It depends on the subcategory of romance. Because there's like high school romance. I'd go with My Love Story, mystery romance, Gosick, adult romance, or like more directed towards like older women. I would say Ice Guyness, Cool Female Colleague. So like, kind of depends on what you're going for. What the hell is Fire Force even about? I saw a few clips. No, okay, so Fire Force is basically, I don't want to say too much. I'm going to keep it very, very basic. You have different types of people with fire-based abilities or no abilities at all who can either conjure flames, manipulate flames, or do various heat-based abilities. And you have this phenomenon where people are spontaneously combusting into these like infernal-like beings. And they're trying to solve the mystery of like what, while putting those who have turned into combusted beings to rest. Sorry, I forgot the actual terms they use in the series, like what they're called. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Speaking of heat, favorite fire user, Escanor. Dude, you are so good at explaining. I actually really struggle at explaining, especially if I haven't watched the series in a while, why I don't like Steins Gate, because I literally can't not fall asleep. I get so bored, I can't stay awake, no matter how hard I try. Favorite food? I eat literally almost everything. I'm just like a carburetor. You throw anything in there, I'm going to eat it. The creators ran out of ideas for Fire Force? I don't think they ran out of ideas. Opinions on Dorohedoro? I've only seen one episode so far. I will keep going. Best sports anime? Ippo. Favorite AOT character? Levi or Erwin. Have I watched Naruto? Yes, multiple times. Favorite game villain? I don't know. Favorite game villain? Yeah, I actually don't know. Favorite game villain? I'm thinking. I do like Tokyo Ghoul. Killer Queen? Killer Queen is cool. Well, like, yeah, Kira's my favorite villain so far in JoJo's. Soul Eater needs a continuation. I mean, Fire Force takes place in the same series as Soul Eater. I'm not sure it needs a continuation. I wouldn't say no to a remake, though. Have I watched Hell's Paradise? I have not. Do I like Tokyo Ghoul? Yes. Favorite? Oh, I like the first half. Favorite game villain? Did I watch Tokyo Revengers? I didn't like it though. No. Opinion on Fullmetal Alchemist? 10 on 10. Do I know Fugaku? I do not. Hunter x Hunter needs to catch up. I would love to see it happen. I just don't know when and if. Did I ever restock the Coke Zero? I did not. Did I watch Tokyo Revengers? I already answered that one. Why is Magicians in red and blue? I have no idea what you're saying. Saddest death in JoJo's? Saddest death in JoJo's. The thing is, again, I don't remember anything from parts 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember any of the deaths. So I have to go off of the current season. Spoiler, you know what? I'll just say spoiler warning. I'll say spoiler warning, JoJo's part 4. You have a few seconds. I'm going to say Rohan, probably. So far, at least in this season. What's your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie? Broly. Super Broly. Do you camo grind on COD? I don't play COD anymore. Do I goon? I do not. Can you not spam chat, please? Okay, I have to put... Guys, I'm really getting tired of putting everyone in timeout. Can you, like, stop making me do all this extra work? Can you like, stop now? I really am getting tired of muting people. It's exhausting to have to keep doing it. Is Invincible anime? It's an animated series. Read any visual novels? I don't. Yeah, Shadow, you're part of that. Do I like Demon Slayer, and who is my favorite character? Guillaume. Guess my country? I don't know, India. Do you think Cars was actually a perfect life form? A perfect life form? No. What is better? MHA or Black Clover? I prefer Black Clover. Do I read manhwa? I don't really read manga or manhwa to begin with. I'm just not a huge reader. Do I recommend Goku? Depends on which Goku we're talking about. Like which part of Dragon Ball. I'm not in India. Why you thought? I mean, because I don't know. I guessed. Why are you said guess a country? Is there any anime that is so good that you're enticed to read the manga? No, because for me, reading the manga would be a waste of time. I wouldn't remember any of it. Have I watched Haikyuu? Yes, I've seen all of it multiple times. Have I watched Higurashi When They Cry? I have not. Tokyo Avengers or Tokyo Ghoul? Tokyo Ghoul. Is it just me, or do they look like a straight Pete Davidson? I get that all the time. And he looks like me, because I'm older than he is. Who is Accelerator, and how does he solo Goku? I don't do power scaling, so I'm not going to even get involved in that. But Accelerator is really cool, though. Did I watch the Jujutsu Cousin, the JJK movie? Zero? Yes. How tall is Ippo? I think he's like 5'6". I think he's like mid-5s. You look like James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. I've never played Silent Hill. Okay, for myself, I'd probably take Gojo's abilities. Do I know the Gurren Lagann Super Tengen Toppa? I know what it is. Have I watched Blue Exorcist? I watched the first half. I dropped it in the newer half. Do I like Avatar? Absolutely. Is JoJo's worth watching? Absolutely. Do I watch Ippo? It's my favorite sports anime. Reading mangas is hard. I tried to read part 7. I mean, it's not that reading manga is hard. I'm just not going to remember any of it, so there's no point. Have you read? No, I have not read. Full stop. Like, I don't read manga much. Is Seven Deadly Sins good? It's a mixed bag. I can't say it's not great. It's good, but not great. You're almost done with First Leg? Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right. Ever seen Girls in Panzer? I have not. I know what it is, though. Do I like WWE? No interest at all. Do I have dementia? What would make you say that? Also, I'm really young. I'm way too young to have dementia under normal circumstances. Favorite shonen? I have absolutely not the faintest idea. I've seen hundreds of shonens. What do I think when you hear the to be continued from JoJo's? I watch the next episode, I guess. I keep seeing AI overcaps of the guy with the bird. I mean, yeah, Shangri-La Frontier. I mean, it's a good series. Bro's not young. I'm pretty young. I know that isn't anime, but did I watch Karate Kid? Oh, the Karate Kid? Yes, I've seen Karate Kid. I think I've seen every Karate Kid. Because of Violet? I don't know because of Violet. Is Attack on Titan good? I would argue more yes. I think so, yes. Ippo the best sports anime? I would agree with you. The first leg was over. Oh, Gurren Lagann? Oh, okay. Did I know Dio is into men? I really don't care who's into who. Genos from One Punch Man has no aura? I would disagree. What was the best arc for Vegeta? Alright, I assume we're talking anime only because, like, I'm going to say, what was the best arc for Vegeta? Am I crazy for wanting to say Buu Saga? Because he gets a lot of really good moments in Buu Saga. Or Namek. MHA fandom. So again, every fandom is weird. Every single one of you, every single fandom, every single show is full of weirdos. Stop judging based off the fandom. If you see people doing weird stuff, call them out. Manga and reading in general is hard to remember. I mean, just how my brain works. I don't remember what I read. I forget names constantly. Chat can vouch for that. Genos always gets defeated. Okay. Because it's a show that's completely centralized around Saitama being the strongest. It's one of the flaws of the series. Can we agree that MHA and Chainsaw Man is the top? I mean, they're not my favorites, but I enjoy them both. Naruto or Dragon Ball? I'm going with Naruto. Lagging really bad? I mean, everyone else seems... I'm watching the stream. I'm physically watching the stream, and it seems to be absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm watching it. It's fine. I don't have a top 5. Okay. Can we agree the Sunless and Klein were ready? I have no idea what you're talking about. Have I watched all of the big 3 multiple times each? I don't care about Messi or Ronaldo. Favorite Naruto character, Shikamaru. Ruben, there is something wrong with you. I'm putting you in timeout. Yeah, you're going in timeout. Shangri-La Frontier. I like Shangri-La. Read novels Brotado. Are you trying to say read Boruto? I'm gonna pass. What's your favorite arc in One Piece? Wano. What is the best anime to put someone on? So here's the thing. I don't think there's a rule for this. I think you need to just take 5 seconds and ask the person what they're generally into. Genre-wise, story-wise, character types, whatever. Something that they're going to be into. So instead of picking, here's a popular series that people tend to like, find something that this person specifically is going to have a higher likelihood of enjoying. Naruto or Luffy? Naruto for personality, Luffy for writing. What do I think about Monster? I haven't finished yet, but it's really good. I don't read web novels. I'm saying read novels. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was a typo, man. Because the amount of people who try to write it happens. You can't blame me for that one. I'm not reading novels though. What is my favorite romance anime? Snow White with red hair. Thank you, Six, for the follow. Who has the best character development in Dragon Ball Z? It has to be Vegeta or Piccolo. It has to be. It has to be. I'm 5'9". Do I like Evangelion? I personally don't. Will you listen to my music? I don't really listen to music very much, to be honest. I haven't seen Orb. Just started watching One Piece. Nice. It's kind of boring after 4 episodes. So look. Give it whatever time span you normally give any series. You have your own criteria. That's fine. If it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. 0 on 10, the writing for Dragon... 0 to 10. Really depends on which part of Dragon Ball. Because I love Ball and Z. I love GT's ending. Super, I'm not a fan. If you had to stand, what would it do? It would bring me food. Did I play Yu-Gi-Oh? Way back in the day. Do you chill outside Wendy's? I haven't been to a Wendy's since 2008. Wish Hajime no Ippo could get another season. I would love that as well. I feel the same. Is MHA Season 7 better than the current one? No. 8 is definitely better than 7. If you had to stand... Kenzo, that name lives rent-free, even though I watched it a long time ago. Yeah. Peak stand, basically harvest with food. Exactly. If it brought me money, I would just use that money to buy food. Do I like Obito? Yeah, I like Obito. We can all agree Black... I don't agree because power scaling is dumb. What's the anime you got most emotional? Here's the thing. I'm probably going to say One Piece because of the sheer amount of episodes. There was more opportunities for it to make me sad. Is it like the saddest I've ever been? I'm not sure. because there's other series that have made me just as sad, but they're much shorter by comparison. So I don't really know where to scale that. Does Pokemon count as an anime? Yes. Yes. I'm not really into Evangelion. Orange is Sadness. I mean, did you not say sad? Like, I'm sorry, did I misread the question? But I also just don't, I'm not a very emotional person to begin with. I'm not a very emotional person. Does Pokemon count as an anime? Top 5 of all time? I don't have a top 5. Have I seen Records of Ragnarok? I dropped it at season 2. What anime is that guy with the eye helmet? It's from To Your Eternity. What do you think about Dragon Ball being rated 12+? I really don't care. I think 12+ is fine. Black Clover is good. I would agree. Black Clover is good. Better Sanji or Zoro? I prefer Zoro. Does Pokemon count as an anime? Okay, I already answered that one. An underground anime. So, like, here's the thing. I don't do the underground, underrated, overrated silliness. I think it's silly because then you might disregard something because it's popular, or, I don't think popularity matters, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to say Cyber 6 again, because it's a really good show that, several decades old. Opinion on Rezark movie, very good. Drifters, I haven't seen it. I just don't pay attention to popularity. I think it's a waste of time. It's just not a good use of my time. Said what bad stuff? If people say bad stuff, I don't care. What do I think about the big 3? I like all of them. Hype for JJK Season 3? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Also, guys, in 10 minutes I gotta go, so if you want to join the Discord or the Twitch, I'd appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Someone said Tondro is... Again, I don't get involved in the power scaling stuff. What is my favorite character in Re-Monster? I haven't seen Re-Monster. Seen Re-Zero. Big 3, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. What is my favorite character in... Oh, I already read that one. You can rate my newest edits. I don't watch edits. Do you think Dio is a good guy? No. You're dying tomorrow? It's okay. You'll respawn. How you doing, Richard? If you don't... Yeah, it's fine if you don't have it. That's cool. We're still here. What's cooler, Majin Vegeta or Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Ooh. Because Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite of the Super Saiyan transformations. I'm going to say Super Saiyan 4. No Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball Z. I do not like Baki. I haven't watched Violet yet. Is it a romance? It is. It is. I will not go near Roblox ever. Why are you the strongest and smartest man on Earth? I am not. I'm the mightiest otaku. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima. I mean, I actually, look, was it fun seeing Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3? Sure. I don't think it did not hit the same way. It did not. Is Luffy or Goku dumber? I'm going to say Luffy. Is Bleach good? Yes. Why are you the strongest? Do I play Roblox? Of course, not regarding popularity. I'm mostly trying to find an anime I have likely not watched. I think it's incredibly unlikely you've watched Cyber 6. Controversial opinion, that's fine here. I think Rengoku is a sellout. God rest his soul, but he could have done more. I would disagree. I think he did every single thing what could he have done beyond what he did? He tried to stall as long as he could for the sun to come up, and he died doing it. I really think he gave it his all. Top 3 new anime? I don't have a top 3. Sakamoto on Netflix? I'm not a Sakamoto fan. My name is Evany. Cool. Just an evil bisexual vampire. He comes up in backstories, part 6, but I can't say much because I'm still on part 4. I am still on part 4. How does it feel to answer the same questions every stream again and again? So here's the thing. When I teach in the gym, right? That is actually that's my other job. People often ask the same really simple and straightforward questions that I spend more time correcting misinformation. So I have to basically say the same thing over and over and over and over again my entire career. You get used to it and you be patient with people, especially since very often it's new people in stream. They haven't had the chance to ask those questions. They're new here. You want them to feel welcome. So you just got to be patient, be nice, Top one? I don't have a top one. I don't have like a list. Favorite MC in the big three? Luffy's writing Naruto's personality. We need more unemployed people in your Discord. I mean, I'm sorry that they all have jobs. Does Hajime no Ippo get better? The first season but gave up. Look, I'm just saying, it's more of the same stuff but better. So like, if you're not into Ippo by the end of season 1, it might just not be your thing. Thank you, Kirby, for the follow. 5 minutes, guys, and then I gotta go. But yeah, yeah. If you're lonely in Discord, you could just get a job so you're less lonely. Well, what are you looking forward to coming out? Free Rent Season 2, Black Clover, JJK, potentially the Dragon Ball update. There's that. I know there's more. There is more. That's just all that's coming to mind this second. Which fighting style do you like in Ippo? Oh, you mean the thing is, my favorite fighting style. That is a different question. That's not favorite character. I would say, that's actually probably my favorite question of the day. That might be my favorite question of the day. Favorite fighting style in Ippo. Because there's a lot of interesting ones. I'm writing that one down. I'm writing this one down. That is the best question of the day. Okay. I'm going for Hitman. Okay. Opinion about Cosmic Fear Garo versus Saitama fight. I'm concerned. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm concerned. Hitman. The Hitman style. I mean, the Hitman style is good. It's not going to be my pick, though. It's not going to be my pick. I like Rimuru. He's cool. Shangri-La from Frontier is peak, but I don't know how to spell it. So you wrote Shangri-La Frontier. It's Shangri-La. So Shang-R-I-L-A, a different word, and then front I-E-R. Go to cheat meal. Here's the thing. It depends how you define cheat meal, because I don't think we define it the same way. Because for me, if you stick to the plan and factor it in, you're not actually cheating because you're sticking to the structure that you programmed ahead of time, right? So it's not a cheat. If you're saying, have a meal that would likely get you over your caloric target, I'm going to like a sushi buffet or something. Rent due, get a job. Guess what? I get paid to be here, unlike you, loser. What is a job? It's a place where you get paid to do really annoying stuff, usually. Zombies map? I don't know it. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Have I watched Konosuba? It doesn't seem like it's my thing. I haven't seen it. Who's got the best ability in the Generation of Miracles? My favorite Xiaomi $1 an hour? No. Significantly more than $1 an hour. Significantly more than $1 an hour. Shangri-La is back. Shangri-La is Black Ops zombie map. Don't think I get it. It's okay. We always get haters in chat. I don't care. If people want to hate me, I don't care. So Jim or Anime, you already had only 13 viewers. Do you know? Okay, so during the stream we had an average of 200 because I'm multi-streaming, and yeah, I make way more than $1. So here's the thing: you're coming into my chat and rage baiting, dude. Try harder. Try harder, you angry loser. My goodness. Does Golden Kamuy animation get better? It's pretty consistent with its animation. I haven't finished it, but it's pretty consistent. Did I watch Togenaki? I have not. They're not getting paid to be... Yeah, they're not getting paid to hate. I'm getting paid to be here. Facts, don't downplay him. He makes $2. Oh yeah, $2 an hour, no. More than that. I do not play Fortnite. Did I watch Mysterious Disappearance? I have not. Can you not spam chat, please? You think it is Dragon Ball superheroes? So I don't know. Yeah, power scaling stuff, I don't really know. When you go to Turkey, get a new hairline? What's wrong with my hairline? I like my hair. I don't know who says I'm going to Turkey. Man, you're really, you're just you're just an angry little shitter, aren't you? I'm just blocking you. Get out of here. Let me make sure I don't block the wrong person. I don't want to accidentally misclick and block the wrong person again. I've done that. Let me just get rid of this guy. There you go. He's gone. Yeah, I like my hair. I don't care. Which anime got ruined for too much fan service? Fire Force. If you're an otaku, what anime do I watch? I've seen over 900 series, so that's quite a list. Yeah, let the haters hate. What anime has the best fit? I go for practicality over like crazy aesthetics. So like something like Aurelia or Shanks, something like Ichigo from Bleach, something stylish but also comfy. Fan service is awful. I disagree. Please send me some money. Sorry. Best new gen. Again, I don't really know because I don't know what you mean. I don't know what timeline. I don't know what genre. What job would I do besides content? I'm a coach. You think Ippo style would work in a real life fight? If you're good, yeah. Yeah, I do. How do I feel about Zebek? I mean, I haven't read the manga. I don't know everything about Zebek's death. I know a bit. I know a little bit. How can you hate Mighty Otaku? I mean, I don't care if people hate. No one's going to be liked by everybody, and I don't care. I don't care. Fire Force fan service literally made me want to quit the anime. I mean, yeah, it was pretty bad. Ichigo or Asta? I mean, I prefer Asta, but I like them both. 2 minutes, guys. I'm extending the stream because I lost track of time. What is the best Ippo? If you're saying sports, I'm picking Ippo. How much what? Guts or Jotaro? I think I'm going to prefer Guts. What is the best anime? There is none. I don't have a favorite. If Bandai isn't going to be behind the scenes and pass the rights over ownership to some other studio, might still have hope for One Punch Man? I don't know, maybe. Which discipline would I choose? Wait, which discipline? That doesn't make any sense. I like your ego, not as many people. I mean, I don't worry about people liking me or not. Who cares? You enjoy Yu Yu Hakusho? I currently don't. Do I like MHA? I do. What animes can I prefer? Do I prefer on Netflix? I don't have a Netflix. Can I start doing 8-hour streams? If you're gonna pay me to do that, because like, that it's not worth it for me to do that. I like, it's financially worth it to do 2 or 3 hours. It's not worth it for me to do 8. Do I like Togenaki? I haven't seen it. Top 5 fights from Ippo. Ooh, top 5 from Ippo. I think I don't really keep track of these things. 10-hour treadmill stream? Absolutely not. It's not financially worth it. Like I have to manage my time reasonably. Easier question: which one did mostly hard work, Goku or Sendo? See, these questions make no sense to me. These questions make no sense to me. This hard work or talent nonsense? Like, why do you guys try and put it into all or one thing? Like, Goku clearly had talent, but he also trained obscenely hard almost every single day. Like, the entire series is him training. Like, and clearly, even Vegeta, who trains just as hard, or other characters who train, like, equivalently, do not keep up with them. Who's your favorite Ippo character? Ippo. You will watch? No, I don't watch. Whatever. Stop it. 24-hour stream? No, not gonna happen. Fire Force is decent, good, but the fan service sucks. I agree. Violet Evergarden? I agree with you. You've been enjoying MHA? I absolutely have. I'll answer the last few comments before we call it. Let's say about like 10 more comments before we end it for the day. Can you guys stop commenting about those like kinds of shows? I don't talk about those. Where is Code Geass, AOT, and ReZero? Well, I like AOT. I like ReZero more. And I couldn't finish Code Geass. Let's see. Do I like Black Clover? I do. Do I like Lazarus? Haven't seen it. Would you say Ippo had more talent or hard work? Oh, he had both. You literally see episode 1 when they realize like this, he has the skill of a hard puncher, which is not something you can train. He had talent, combined with the fact he worked as a fisherman, so he built up a strong body as a base. But he had talent and trained really hard. What's my opinion on romance anime? Some are good, some are bad. They're the same as any genre. I don't track calories burned, nor can you really. You can kind of guess that-ish, but not really worth trying to track that. Dragon Ball has the wonkiest power scaling. I mean, again, I don't get into power scaling, so I don't really care. It all comes down to good writing. We need more streams. I'm live every day. And Shadow, you know this. Thank you for the follow, Geo. Let's say 5 more. I need my next watch. I like fighting. Join me on JoJo's. I'm watching JoJo's. You can join me on JoJo's. JoJo's is top 3. I mean, JoJo's is really good. I agree. What anime merch do I have? I don't really collect merch. I collect paintings. I collect paintings. I don't really have like a lot of stuff outside of that. Favorite car? I'm not a car guy. I'm a walk everywhere guy. Have I broken a bone? I have not. Let's say 2 more. Okay. Tuar, stop it. Escanor's cool. Which stand is my favorite? Probably Harvest. Let's say 1 more good question. 1 more actual question. Okay, I'm going to have to block you, Tuar, because you're being, like, really annoying. Yeah, you're gone. There we go. What part of JoJo's on my own? I'm about to finish part 4. There's, like, 4 or 5 episodes left. Would you ever show off your anime painting? Oh, I do it every stream. You know what? We'll end it with that. I'll show off my paintings before we go. We got One Piece. Yeah, we got this one. We got. Hold on. We got Black Clover over here. See, we got Black Clover 1. Got the Black Bull Squad. And. Okay, 1 more. And we got the Astro Boy. All autographed, by the way. All the paintings are autographed. Okay. I'll respond to the last few comments before we call it. Make sure I don't miss anything. I thought it'd be fan art. I mean, it is fan art. I go to a professional, get it done, and I get them signed. Yeah, and that's signed by the original Japanese voice actor for Astro Boy, the original Astro Boy, by the way. So that's my prize. That's my prize collectible. I'm making an anime. That's cool. You like MHA? I do. Steel Ball Run, I haven't gone there yet. I do like Demon Slayer. It is sick. It is really cool. I even have a photo of me with the voice actor. And well, I also have the Chopper's autograph. I have a picture of me with Chopper. Okay, there's a bunch of comments coming in. Okay, last few. All right. Do I like Vinland Saga? Yes, 10 on 10. Favorite anime of all time? Don't have one. I can tell you are an old generation anime watcher. Yes. Thank you. Beyblade Burst. I've only seen the original Beyblade, but I love it. Show us one piece of art. I just showed you everything I had. I just showed off everything I had. How much did they cost? The Astro Boy painting was, I think, $75 or $90 plus $50 for the autograph. The Black Clover painting and the One Piece painting were $150 each, plus I think it was like $50 or $75. It was like $75 to $90 for each autograph of those. I have Asta, Noel, and Chopper. Yeah, stop hating. I don't see any more hate, but okay. Where do I send donations? You can either super chat. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's YouTube has super chat. Cowboy Bebop. Did I ever pick it up? Not yet. It's on the list. Tokyo Revengers was not for me. Is One Piece worth the time? Yes, but don't feel the need to binge watch. Just watch it at your own pace. Do I have a favorite voice actor that I have met? Chris Sabat. In general, I can't really keep track of all their names. Is Shangri-La Frontier going to get a season 3? I'm pretty sure yes. JJK, yes, I've seen it. Dub or sub, I watch both. Go to bed, I'll be leaving in just a second. I'm just answering all the comments before I go. I like Tokyo Ghoul, especially the first half. What do I think about ReZero? Starting Life in Another World, it's really good. My favorite JoJo's character in JoJo's, either Josuke or Jotaro. I have seen all of Overlord. Spoiler warning for a JJK question. Heads up. Yes, Gojo is dead. Win stream, we need longer streams. I have Twitch streams as well. I do 2 hours a day on here, 2 hours a day on Twitch most days of the week, not every single day, because sometimes life happens, but 5 days a week at least on Twitch. So around 4 to 5 hours of streaming a day. There's plenty. Favorite JJK character, Aoi. I am from Pakistan. That's cool. We're actually getting ready to call it here. Are you a Super Sigma Alpha leader? Sounds a bit too cringy to be me. What do I think about Dandadan? I dropped it after season 1. It's a good story, just not for me. Have I watched Doomed Megapolis? I have not. just passed live randomly and was spoiled. I'm sorry. What you say Ippo is underrated? I don't really pay attention to overrated or underrated. I do love the series. You are a maple syrup enthusiast? I like maple syrup, but I'm not an enthusiast. You rate Don Machi? Oh, Don Machi. 7 to 8. Seven Deadly Sins. I have seen all of it, and Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Toto's the GOAT. I agree. Thank you for answering my questions. My pleasure. Have I ever... What's wrong with you? I think you would like a second and third season of Don. I mean, I'm just not watching it, but sure. Watched High Rise Invasion. I have not. And last one. Actual last question, because I do need to, go. Favorite fight in every JoJo's part? So, okay, I'll answer 2 questions because I don't remember parts 1 through 3. I watched them 13 years ago, so forgive me. The most, in part 4, my favorite fight has been, damn, I'm actually stuck with this one. Maybe it was like the first fight with Kira, like the first encounter when they actually caught him. Maybe. No, no, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. It's going to be the one on the telephone pole. It's going to be the one on the telephone pole. Yeah, see you at the next stream, Lily. And okay, one more. Are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you the strongest because you're the strongest? Okay, never mind. You are one of the best anime creators. I appreciate that. And okay, I'll end on this one. Have I seen Kaiju number 8? I am up to date on the manga. I've finished both seasons. It is a good series, but I am not a huge fan of the overall ending. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning. On here. And we have a Twitch stream tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Twitch is linked in my chats and in the Discord. I'll see you guys then. I'm calling it. Okay, I'm calling it. Let's take a break. Blech. Yeah, I'm done.